Here I have a public class called AudioPool, which consists of an audio source and a transform. In the Sound Manager, I'm using the AudioPool class as an array. Now what I want to do is add these 18 audio sources and their transforms to the AudioPool array in my Sound Manager. Right now, I'd have to drag each of these to a slot in the AudioPool array twice. To fill in all the slots in the AudioPool array, I'd have to drag 36 objects into it. Or I could just write a script to do that for me. Here's how to do that. I'm going to create a public game object array called myObjects. Create private integer I. Now I'll add a context menu called add stuff. The context menu lets you run code in your script from the Unity inspector. Now I'll create a public function called add stuff. The name of the context menu and the function do not have to be the same. You just need to have the context menu above the function that you want to run. Now I'm going to add a for next loop and set it from 0 to less than myObject.length. I could have just used 18 instead of myObject.length since I know how many objects there are. Inside the for next loop, I'm going to add AudioPool I.AudioSource equals myObject I.getComponent of type AudioSource. Now we can just copy and paste this line and make two changes to it. I'm going to change AudioSource to AudioTrans and change the component type to Transform. Now we'll go back to Unity and we'll wait for the script to compile. One other thing to note, I have 18 audio sources and I've already set the audio pool to an array of 18 elements. If the size of the audio pool array is lower than the size of the myObject array, I'll get an array indexes out of range error. So make sure your array size is set to the same number of objects as you're adding to it. I'll open up the myObject array and lock the inspector. Drag the 18 audio sources onto the myObject array in the inspector. I'll open the audio pool so you can see the changes. Click on the gearbox in the Sound Manager script in the inspector and select the Add Stuff context menu at the bottom. All the slots in the AudioPool array are now filled with the audio sources and their transforms. I can now delete the myObject array from the Sound Manager script and my AudioPool is all cached and ready to go. I'm Mark Sweeney. Thanks for watching.